we're live. It is the Kent Beck Scrum. Sam and Michael are here. Michael, how are things going with you?
Great. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Any progress?
Not really. I mean, I did make some changes to the community support project
I saw.
to print out things nicer.
Mm.
I'm waiting for you to actually merge Matt's pull request in.
Oh yeah. Right. So it sounds like that's a locker. Yeah, and in fact, I saw that earlier today, and I did rerun the what's it called, the semaphore CI on it, and so hopefully that's passed. I've also matched.
The CI passed, but
Okay, no, you can imagine.
For some reason coveralls is like not updating. I don't know, something.
Well, we can ignore that, I would say, for the time being. Yeah. So and that's already been reviewed. This is for the Karma Calculator service. That's reasonable for it to be covered by those things. Okay. Yeah. All right. And so you were waiting for this to be merged in particular because.
Yeah, because I think I have a ticket that's related to it.
Oh, right, the thing. Yeah, the subsequent updating of those things. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's merged now. So hopefully you're unblocked in that regard. Yeah, very much appreciating the update in the community support thing. Interesting to see these numbers, and so the numbers that we're getting there, those are the metric in terms of rising activity, are they?
Yes.
Interesting. Yes, and they were clearly different from the pure activity levels.
Correct.
Interesting.
They show that you've been trending up, I think.
Well,
because you're more active than you were last week, probably.
I guess so. Well, and I wonder if it needs normalizing. Are we normalizing it?
I think I'm near the bottom almost, like right at the bottom, because I haven't done anything in a while.
I wonder if it needs normalizing to take in, to sort of. Anyway, we can look at that in a separate thing. Updates from my side. I just delivered a training session for the NHS as a wider group, but it's still internal NHS staff, updated with the NHS wiki, which now is easier to create an account in. But we've got more great user feedback, and it's interesting because one could be editing and adjusting and customizing the wiki in a completely open-ended fashion, but there's not open-ended money for doing it, so something to be careful of. But we're, I guess, getting set for our full launch on Friday for that. Other things, I'm blocked slightly by trying to work out how to give other people access to this project scope system, although I think I might have just worked it out. I think I have to I don't think there's an admin interface. I think I have to kind of go in and kind of explicitly create the users in the database, and then they will have access. So give that a try after this. I think that's other stuff. Admin stuff today. We've got Elixir Mob coming up tomorrow, React Mob the day after. I've got more meetings on Wednesday and Thursday to try, hopefully this week, to wrap the NHS project up. It's been taking up a lot of time. We had a good AV community talk meeting on Monday, and Matt's excited about the idea of doing some sort of design sprint. And I think that's about the size of it. There we go. So you think you might be free this coming Sunday for a bit of work on the community support?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So after this week, are you you're launching the NHS wiki thing?
Yeah, it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go like properly launch on Friday, and then the kind of key guy is giving a big presentation about it on the following Thursday. So
like, what will you be doing next week?
And so next week, I mean, they've got one additional training thing for me. I mean, next week I will basically dealing with the fallout of it having gone live and making sure that the moderation is working. The person who we would thought would do the moderation is kind of off sick for like the next 2 weeks, so I'm kind of going to be in the moderating saddle for at least a little bit. But that shouldn't. I mean, you know, unless it goes completely insane, it shouldn't be too much work. So it would be nice. I mean, if I'm lucky, I am in the process of landing this private contract, which will start in June, which will kind of financially shore me up, and that there might be a window for doing more website one stuff. So one of the key things we're talking about doing a design sprint, but one of the key things that we saw just looking at it on Monday evening was just looking at how, for example, on this page here, so we were seeing like, you know, well, okay, 17 people clicked through on upgrade to premium for additional support, and we're just reflecting that actually it just lands there, and you have like only one person of those 17 in the last month clicked through on further details, and this is just clearly kind of a no-brainer. Like when you click here, rather than showing you a price, you can show your price as well, but you should land directly here and start. I mean, the improvements we can make to this page, but there should be, you know, having, you know, the whole farm really is all about, you know, we changed it around so people would click on this, and we're getting, you know, some people clicking, but none of them discovering what the actual benefits are, because I don't know if I'm misreading that 17 to then one click through on further details, but it certainly seems like we're shooting ourselves in the foot slightly thereby landing them on this page. I mean, this was my. I mean, I created the escalator thing and just chose all the links thing and put that in. But on reviewing it there, it just seems like, yeah, you should go straight to what are the benefits you get if you sign up, not how much it costs for to sign up.
Right.
So Matt's opened a ticket for that. Anyway, well, I think that's our Scrum. Anything else that we need to coordinate?
No, that's it.
Yeah. Well, I think I'll drop it there, and then kind of we're going to have another like joined async voter Redeemify kickoff in about 5 minutes. So maybe see you there or not.
All right, bye.
All right, bye for now.